It is T-minus 2 days now before I leave. Yay! And I am officially packing. I know that on my other platforms, which Instagram, TikTok, it's just my first and last name, Hayden Burton, and then an underscore. I've been sharing a little bit about how I'm not really sure how to pack, what I should pack, and kind of asking for some help. But I've pretty much got it completely ready to go. And that's what I'm going to go over here, because there were a few places where I got information on what I should pack, and the articles that I read, and even on Pinterest, it's like I would get 50% of information from one and then 50% of the information from the other, but nowhere really had everything that I decided to pack in one area. And that's kind of what I want to go over here, because I feel like everything that I did pack is pretty important. And whenever I would go on Pinterest, a lot of it was just kind of focused around like style, if that makes sense. And while I don't really have style, I wanted to make sure that I planned things that were really cute, that I didn't have to worry about running out of clothes, running out of outfits, being prepared, and that sort of thing. And my goal is that while I'm in Mexico, I spend as much time as possible in a swimsuit by the water, right? I don't want to be spending a whole lot of time in my room. I don't want to be spending a whole lot of time in like a full outfit of clothes, because I just feel like that would mean that I'm not really taking advantage and going head into all of the activities that I want to do there. I want to go snorkeling a lot. I'm going to go diving. I've talked about that here. We're doing quite a bit of like beach and pool activities, and then we might be doing a few excursions. And depending on what we do, I want to make sure that not only am I protected health-wise with my skin because of the sun, but also that I'm prepared to do that, right? So I didn't want to plan a whole lot. Like, I'm not bringing a single pair of jeans. And this will be a little bit of a test, because I'll be able to at the end of this try to figure out if that was like the worst idea I've ever had or the best idea I've ever had. And my glasses are kind of dirty. If it's bothering you, I promise it's bothering me too. So I got these packing cubes, and I actually got them from Shein. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I got it from that site. They were pretty cheap. They were about $5 for like 7 of them. Not bad. And a couple of them say like laundry pouch for travel, but I'm not using them for that. For example, in this one, I have all of my swimsuits. I actually was at the mall yesterday, and I got another set of bottoms. So I have about 5 different suits that I'm bringing, and then I have a couple mix match that go with a couple pair of like pants that I'm bringing in. Not jeans, but like flowy pants. My mom got me these really cute flowy kind of jeany pants when she was in Singapore a couple years ago, and now I have a reason to wear them during the winter because it'll be so hot there. So I have all of my swimsuits in here, nice and compact, and then I ended up so I'm bringing a lot of, mostly for sleeping, but also for lounging, a lot of flowy crop tops and a lot of kind of flowy pants and shorts. And I have all of the shorts and the shirts in here. Also, I have a couple of tank tops that go with the jeans that I'm bringing, and those are in here as well, because like I said, I really don't want to wear bras while I'm over there, meaning that I want to be in a swimsuit, because I want to be ready. I want to be able to just take off the top and the pants and just get into the water. I don't want to, and also, I mean, when it's hot and sweaty, bras are so uncomfortable. So in this packing cube, I have all of the shorts and the shirts that I'm bringing, and that made it so convenient compared to just like rolling everything or packing everything there. And then I have all of my underwear and the couple bras that I am bringing. Also, I have a couple one pieces in here because they didn't fit in the other. And if you guys are wanting to see exactly what I packed, let me know down below, because I want this video just to be kind of a synopsis of everything that I'm bringing, maybe focusing on a couple of areas. But if you're wanting to see like what outfits somebody packs to a trip to Mexico when they don't have very much style, or if you're like me and you're not somebody who my wardrobe is 50% new and 50% what I wore in high school still. We're still working on it. So if you're curious what the outfits I did plan, obviously I'll be sharing lots of pictures to my social medias, but if you're wanting to know, then let me know, and I'll do another video where I'm going over everything that I brought and what my ideas were for outfits, and I'll probably do some try on too so you guys can see what they look like. I have my socks in a Ziploc baggie here, and I actually have a couple extra Ziploc bags because from trips in the past when I've been to Florida, or even, you know, just places where I go to the beach, if on the last couple days things aren't drying out, I'm not wanting to put them in my suitcase with all my dry clothes, because they'll be wet, or if they're really sandy. Like oftentimes if I have like a pair of shoes and they're really, really sandy, I don't want to put them in with everything. So I have that plastic baggie and a couple of extras just in case I want to put things into those, or just in case I find something or buy something, I want to make sure it's protected. So I have those Ziploc baggies. That's something that not everywhere that I read had that recommended, and I really think that that's an important part of it. I do have one pair of sweatpants. I'm bringing one pair of sweatpants, and I'm bringing one crew neck sweater. I'm wearing a half zip on the plane, so I'll also have that. It's kind of loose and flowy. Obviously, it's supposed to be in the 80s the whole time that we're there, the last time that I checked, so I'm really not anticipating that I'll need these, but just in case it gets kind of breezy, or just in case after we go diving I'm kind of chilly and I just kind of want to relax, then I have these really comfortable sweatpants. I am bringing this collapsible Eddie Bauer fanny pack because wherever we go, instead of bringing a big old bag, I'm just going to bring this collapsible fanny pack, and it's really big actually, fits a lot. I have a bracelet in here. Alright. And that'll be perfect because it has multiple different zippers, and I'll be able to tighten it around my waist so that I don't have to worry so much with pickpockets and that sort of thing. I also have my travel size skincare in this baggie. I have another bag that's going into a different suitcase, and that has all of my toothbrush, toothpaste, and that sort of thing. This just is how it came. It came in, like, look at this. This is the eye cream. Look at how cute that is. Oh my goodness. And that's how I have the skincare. And then I'm bringing two suitcases. I have my suitcase that I'm traveling on with, which is going to have all of my clothes, everything that we've been going over, and a couple more things. And then I have my big suitcase that I am checking under the plane because it has all of my snorkel and scuba gear in it. And it has our dive logs and a couple other things. It has a couple games that we're going to want to play if we're by the pool and we're not wanting to get in the water, but we still want to hang out. A couple card games, that sort of thing. And then my boyfriend Kyler, his carry-on is going to be our camera bag, which I'm going to go over in a second. And then my other personal item is going to be my backpack. So the next thing I have right here, really easily accessible, is my Rash Guard. And this is from Amazon. You guys, it is so comfortable and it fits perfectly. It's a tiny bit longer on the arms, but I actually kind of like that. And I wore this under my BCD with scuba diving, and I plan to wear it underneath when I go diving in Mexico, and it is so comfortable. It's so perfect. And if you're looking for a Rash Guard that's not super expensive but also works and is comfortable, it's not scratchy or itchy, the seams aren't in super weird places that make it uncomfortable, I can just let me know and I can link it for you guys because I really recommend getting that one. This is the biggest packing cube that I have, and in this packing cube I have a couple tops that didn't end up fitting in my other cube that I had the tops and the shorts in, but this one has a couple of swimsuit cover-ups that I'm bringing, and it has my dresses. So on the resort that we're going to, there are 2 or 3 nights when you reserve to eat at a specific fancy restaurant. I'm going to an all-inclusive, so I won't have to worry a whole bunch about the food and stuff like that there because it'll all be free. well, not necessarily free, but included. These 2 restaurants, however, you have to make reservations, and they have a dress code, which is kind of exciting for me because whenever I would go on a vacation, even just with my family, there would be a night where we would all dress up and go out to a nice dinner anyways, and I think that that's really exciting. Oh, hold on a second. See, it closes. We're fine. So I have a few dresses, and then I'm bringing a couple of heels, and those are going to go in the big suitcase, which I can grab for you in just a second because I want to go over a couple of things here. Now, everything that you've seen so far is pretty much what everybody recommends and what everybody packs on a vacation. But something that's a little bit different is what I'm bringing for like medicinal purposes. I was going through lots of lists of things that I recommend bringing for people who are traveling for the first time internationally and what that looks like, what you should expect. So what I have here, so obviously I'm bringing some eye drops. I mean, I'll be swimming in salt water all day. My eyes might get irritated. I have sensitive eyes, so I'm bringing some eye drops. I'm also bringing ibuprofen. I'm bringing some Benadryl. I'm bringing some Pepto-Bismol. I'm bringing some allergy relief. I'm bringing Tylenol. And then I also have hydrocortisone cream. I have a Repel 100 mosquito repellent, bug repellent, just in case. I mean, I don't know what kind of critters are out there. I do have like an itch cream. It's not hydrocortisone, but it helps if you get like a rash and it's really irritating you anywhere, like either from like your swimsuit or from a top or from a shirt or from the diving gear. I have a Tide Mini to go. I have some miniature plastic baggies. I have some Band-Aids, and then I have a few paper clips. Not paper clips, safety pins. I have a few safety pins in there. And then I'm also packing Imodium, and I am packing some dental wax just in case. Maybe, who knows what happens if somebody breaks a tooth, cracks a tooth. Anything can happen when you're when you're abroad, and I like to be more prepared than not. And I'll even let you guys know what I ended up using if I ended up needing all of this, because it is quite a bit to pack. It will be going on my carry-on with me, but I might decide to pack it in case I'm worried if there are going to be any issues. They're all in their original bottles, all in their original labels, and I packed this so meticulously that now I'm going to have to wiggle here. And this is the part that I focused on quite a bit because I wanted to make sure that if anything happened, I would have it. The only other thing that I'm going to be bringing that I don't already have in here is Dramamine. Kyler gets really bad motion sickness on the plane, and I'm worried that he might also get it on the boat. He's been sailing multiple times before, and he says he's never had an issue, but we always want to be prepared just in case. Now, in the big suitcase, which I don't know if you can see it here, but it's the biggest suitcase that I have, and on one side is going to be 100% scuba and dive gear. So we have both of our fins, we have both of our masks, and we're bringing an extra mask. We have both of our snorkels, we're bringing in extra snorkels. We have both of our booties, both of our mesh bags. We have both of our dive logs right here, and then right here we're going to have our other dive stuff. For example, our scrub and our spit for our masks to help with defogging. We have an extra strap. I do have some like feminine hygiene products in here just in case. We like to bring that with us just in case anybody needs it or whatever. I have a tripod right here. We have, that's bag we don't need. I'm bringing these heels, just some strappy heels, and then I'm also bringing these sandals that I plan to wear while I'm there. Oh, they're so cute. And then I have a collapsible backpack here for us to take to and from the boat for our dive gear, our snorkel gear, and if we go on any hikes or trips and we want to bring a backpack, because what we need to bring is too big to fit in my fanny pack. I have this here. It's also from Eddie Bauer. I love Eddie Bauer. I am bringing this apartment lock. I'm sure everyone's seen and heard about the TikToks, and I don't know if you guys can see me. I'm sure everyone's seen or heard about the TikToks where you can put it into the door. Whoop. You put it into the door, and then you slide this in, and then it locks it for extra protection so that nobody can break in. Not that we're nervous about people breaking in at the resort, but it's also good to have just an extra step of precaution. That's what this is. And then this bag has the toothbrushes, toothpaste. I do have some other things in here. For example, I have some CBD oil that I'm bringing, and lotion that I'm bringing for in case we're sore. I have a couple hair ties. I have some floss. I have my travel sizes of all of my hair care in here. And I also have some sleep drops, which I was originally going to put in my little medicine bag, but they ended up needing to go in here because they're too big to go on the plane with me. They have to go under. And then the only other thing I have in here, like I said, we have some games, and then we have I'm bringing some aloe and some deodorant, and then some tanning lotion. Like I said, really wanting to be out and active, so I'm not wanting to have to worry about getting sunburnt. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I actually put on some self-tanner a couple times. And then I went and got my nails done yesterday, and I also got my eyebrows done. So I'm good to go on that front. In our camera bag, we were trying to decide if we wanted to bring the drone or not, because everywhere that I read, it said to try to make yourself not look wealthy. Not that we are wealthy, but everywhere that I read it said to not make yourself look wealthy. So to pack, not frugal, but when you're out in public, don't be, carrying a big drone, a big camera, a big GoPro, big Gucci bag, and you know what I mean, that kind of stuff. So we're bringing our external hard drive, and then we have our dive computers safely wrapped in socks. We have a wrist strap for our GoPro for when we're in the water, and then we have our GoPro that we're bringing. We have the light bar that I have. I'm filming with the GoPro right now. We have 2 battery pack savers. These are my favorite. They're from Best Buy. I don't think that they were super pricey, but they last forever. I mean, I have a iPhone 10X, I think, 10, and this, when it's fully charged, can recharge my phone 3 times, which is quite a bit, especially if you're going on a trip, and the plane ride is going to be about 6 hours, and that brings us to what I'm bringing in my carry-on. I am bringing a couple snacks, which I haven't decided yet, but also we have both of our passports in there. My mom also got this for me in Singapore, and I just think it's absolutely the cutest thing ever. I do have let me see here, this doesn't go in there. I'm bringing a book on the plane, and then I have this little case that has a lot of electronics, so headphones, charger, any type of adapter that we need, and then also a charger for my laptop is going to go in there as well. I've been trying to decide if I wanted to bring my full wallet or just put everything in like a really small pouch like this. If you guys have been to Mexico or, abroad, I believe that's the term for it, let me know what you guys ended up doing, and obviously I'll let you know what I ended up doing, just because I don't want to have a big wallet, but I also am nervous about putting all of my stuff in one particular area and making it easier that if you steal something from me, right, if somebody steals from me, then they get literally everything. I do have a pack of cards in here just in case you want to pay something on the plane, and then I have this little pouch that I take always on my carry-on bag. It has a couple of safety pins in there. I do have a few dollar bills. I have some sunscreen lip balm. I have some gum. I have some perfume, a roll-on stick, a couple hair ties, some nail polish, some floss, some dental wax, that sort of thing, a couple tampons. I have this first aid kit on the go. I have my Reef Safe sunscreen. I have this, I think it's called Noon Hydration tablets, and I like to use these energy sticks, and they're so amazing. They give me the energy without the crash, and I absolutely love it. I also have some hand sanitizer and then some sticky notes, because I like to take notes on literally everything. So while I'm reading, I like to use the sticky notes to take notes. If I need to remind something, if I want to make a checklist, then I do that via the sticky notes as well. That's pretty much what I'm bringing in here, and then I'll have my laptop, and I'll probably have a couple other things depending on what Kyler wants to bring on the plane, because he's using this as his personal item, and then he's going to have a small duffel bag as his carry-on. And really it's really nerve-wracking. I don't know if this happens with anybody else, but it's really nerve-wracking when you're actually having to pack, because the couple weeks before, it's really exciting, and you're like, oh, I want to bring this outfit, I want to bring this outfit. But as the day comes and as you get closer, it's actually kind of like crunch time, when you have to focus on, do I have everything I need? Do I need to add anything else? Do I need to condense anything? Do I need to change anything? Will I have enough outfits? Was I just picking outfits because I grabbed what was cute, or can I like mix match, mix match and do other things with them? I'm really excited about what I packed. I'm really loving the packing cubes and how they fit into the suitcase because I think it looks absolutely amazing. I'm really excited for this trip, and by the time you guys see this, I'm going to be flying over the beautiful lands to get to Mexico, and the videos that I'm going to be sharing from there are going to be amazing. Once again, if you guys want to see what I actually packed and everything that I brought, let me know down below. I'll share that with you guys for anybody who struggles with packing, because honestly that's exactly where I was, and I'm gonna save you from having to do hours of research on Pinterest and Google with what the best things are to pack in Mexico. Hope you guys have had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'll catch you in the next one.